We have Swati Maliwal with us. Swati ji, namaste. This turn of events, how it's happened, the mandate clearly for the BJP, in favor of the BJP, overwhelming mandate, a climb down for the AAP, big one, big hit, 62 to 23. Did you see this coming?
I think it is something that at least I was seeing coming, because when I went on the ground, and I have been working on the ground for the past 5-6 months, I have been visiting different constituencies. I have been raising the issues that are there, and people were very angry. People are very angry. You see, a lot of promises were made. We were told that Delhi will become a world-class city. We were told that it will become London and Paris. And when you go on the streets of Delhi, right now, most of the streets are broken. The sewage system is in shambles. नालियाँ overflow कर रही हैं. Water अगर supply देखें, the water that is reaching households is really polluted. It is dirty. It is stinking. There is just garbage, filth lying on the streets everywhere. So people are very, very angry, and I think this anger has translated into lack of votes. So,
Swati ji, if Arvind Kejriwal loses from the New Delhi seat and Mr. Sisodia has already conceded defeat, what happens to the future of the Aam Aadmi Party?
You see, it's a bit premature to say anything on that, but I really feel that what has happened is something that we all need to sit down and we need to think as to why it has happened. And according to me, one man's dictatorial attitude, one man's extreme arrogance, and one man's ability to just not listen to anyone else, and one man's sudden change with power and money, that suddenly, he changes from somebody who's supposed to be a common man into a person who's building sheesh mahal, into a person who's just crying every day for getting more security, for more cars. I think that has changed the entire game, and it's very unfortunate. But I also feel that there is God, and what they tried to do to me. I was beaten up black and blue inside the room of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, drawing room of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, by his own PS. After that, the way they assassinated my character, everybody was made to believe that I am, trying to do some kind of drama. Why would I do something like that? I kept screaming, I kept shouting. Nobody came up to support me, to the extent that the man who beat me up so brutally was given Z+ security by Mr. Kejriwal, was made the advisor to Chief Minister of Punjab by Mr. Kejriwal. He's drawing a huge salary, more than a cabinet minister. He's been given a Lutyens zone MP bungalow to stay there. So the kind of protection and the kind of hatred that was protection for the person who beat me up, and hatred for me that has been inflicted on me. I think भगवान के घर में देर है पर अंधेर नहीं. और घमंड तो रावण का भी नहीं, चूर चूर हो गया था घमंड तो रावण का भी. तो मुझे लगता है कुछ ऐसा ही हुआ है.
अच्छा, अभी ये खबर आ रही है सत्येंद्र जैन has lost and just one Satyesh, just an update, I'll come to you. Satyendra Jain has lost his seat, and reports are suggesting that Mr. Kejriwal may also be losing New Delhi.
Okay, well that's going to be very big.
Parvez Singh is leading by 3,000 votes.
That means it's curtains, really.
Yeah,
right.
Let
me just bring in Swati Maliwal ji. Swati Maliwal ji, thank you for speaking to us. Of course, this is in some ways vindication for you and your campaign. But how does the AAP go forward now? Mr. Kejriwal ends up losing his own seat. He loses moral authority. He loses the halo of incorruptibility. Does the AAP sort of sustain itself? Without Mr. Kejriwal, will there be others like you who will perhaps say, well, we are disillusioned by his politics, we need to move away? What happens, and where do you go personally now from here?
I think it's very sad to think that the Aam Aadmi Party, which was a party that was actually the hope for millions and crores of people in this country, including me, is going to dismantle. I think it's a bit premature to say something like that. But yes, I think the leadership needs to take notice. The leadership needs to get down on the ground. The leadership needs to work for the people of Delhi. If they feel that they can beat up a woman and they can get away with it, and they can just give 2,100 rupees to some women and they'll be vindicated, I don't think it works like that. Of course, the 2100 rupees scheme was very important. But my question is that why was it not done 1 year before? Because there was even a budgetary provision for it. So just to keep doing drama and just to keep criticizing others and blaming others and not actually working, they revealed from the attitude of Mr. Kejriwal can actually be revealed from a podcast that he made very recently. He said that यमुना को साफ करने से वोट नहीं आती. ऐसे कौन बोलता है? ऐसे वही इंसान बोल सकता है जो बिल्कुल कन्विंस्ड है कि लोगों के काम करने से वोट नहीं आते. तो आज सच्चाई ये है कि लोगों ने इसी बात पे उनसे नाराज होकर आज हमारा ये हाल करा है. क्योंकि अगर आप लोगों के काम ही नहीं करोगे तो फिर लोग आप वोट क्यों देंगे?
Well, I think Smita Prakash is saying election commission is confirmed.
Yeah, that's what some are saying, that Mr. Kejriwal has lost, is what all channels are running. But I want to come to one point about Swati. She went to areas where people had voted for the Aam Aadmi Party, and somehow the Aam Aadmi Party took the vote for granted. And when we had the cameras out there, when she was walking in the areas, knee deep in filth and sewage which had not been cleaned, and women out there, the point is that वहाँ से लोग जीत जाते हैं, वोट दे देते हैं, उसके बाद कोई वापस नहीं आता for 5 years to come back and earn the vote. Nobody used to go back there to even campaign in those areas. And the women voters, we keep talking about women voters in every area. Women in this country are in charge of water and cleanliness of their homes. So they have, whether it is Rajasthan, carrying those matkas on their head, or whether it is standing in front of the tanker and living in those areas with filth in front of their houses. It was the women out there who silently watched her walk in that filth and were making the decision in their minds. I don't know if I'm right in what I saw, Swati.
I think you are correct. I think people were very, very angry. You see, when I went to Vikaspuri, we got 3 truckloads of garbage. We did not create that garbage overnight. That garbage had been lying in that road for 2 years. People were absolutely fed up. They had written to the MLA, they had met the MLA, they had protested in front of the MLA, yet nothing was done. So people were angry, and I think that anger has translated into the votes. What I did, I tried to serve Delhi the best way that I could, because I think it is very important to raise these issues, because I think elections should be on such basic issues.
Right,
it should be
right.
on issues that touch people. And I really hope that the party that comes in power actually works on these issues and makes Delhi a world-class city.
And we also hope that there is closure for you in terms of justice as to what happened, and there is some aspect of vindication, or perhaps confirmation of what you claim happened that night, and there is those who are guilty be punished appropriately by the law. Swati Maliwal, thank you for speaking with us.